case you're all wondering about the meaning of agitos, simply means I move in Latin.
My friends,
they are to the Paralympic Games what the rings are to the Olympics.
Country, welcome to the last night of the Paralympics here in London. Festivals occur in every culture, in every corner of the planet. They are, and have always been, auspicious occasions. Gatherings of peoples and communities are coming together as one. Tonight, we bring you the Festival of the Flame, the symbol of the spirit of the Games, which has burnt bright here at London 2012. Tonight, we celebrate that spirit, and although we have many differences, there is one quality we all share, one thing all of us have in common: human spirit. We have all been touched by the triumphs and drama of the Paralympics, witness to the heroic spirit of the athletes. We have come together in peace for the Games, and through that respect for each other, we have found hope for the future. Let the love that the Paralympics has kindled in our hearts burn brightly as we come together as one for the Festival of the Flame.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the flags of all athletes.
That was a great moment for Rory McKenzie. He lost his leg on patrol due to a roadside bomb, but is able to walk again following treatment at the Headley Court.
So here come all of the flag bearers now into the stadium.
164 nations, and athletes that you can see there who have had exceptional performances throughout the Games.
164 nations across 11 days, 503 medal events across 20 venues and 20 sports.
I did meet Elisa Delana from Fiji the other night, and he's the only athlete from Fiji, so he got the great honour of carrying the flag into the stadium and also carrying the flag in this closing ceremony.
A happy man, superb. So there we can see from this aerial shot all of the athletes, 4,200 of them there, centre of the field of play.
Who have captured our hearts and minds over the past 11 days. So as we said, 164 nations, 11 days, 503 medal events, 20 different venues and 20 sports. And Nick, it looks like they're making some kind of shape here with the flags as they walk out into the middle of the Olympic Stadium.
And I wonder what shape that may be. I've got a good guess.
Yeah. I think if you think of all the emotions that we've been through over the last 11 days, and the great British people have really, really genuinely got behind the Paralympic movement, and Let's see what this shape is, but I have a feeling I can feel what it might be too.
Something to do with party performances, I think.
That's right. And I think all these Paralympians have touched the hearts of many people worldwide. David Weir, I can see sitting in the middle of the screen. Managed to finish the marathon today, 4th gold medal, and carrying the flag there.
And there, yeah,
there it is.
We both say it together. There we can see the heart.
That's right. I think this is amazing. I really like this moment of bringing the flags in and representing the heart of the last 11 days. And it looks like it's the fire's burning in the shape of the heart. I think maybe to leave a stamp in that stadium to say that we've been here over the last 11 days and here is something to remember us of.
Having worked at the Olympic Games and the Paralympic Games, the enormity and scale of success of these events here across 20 sports has been something else. Many have quoted the Olympics being a warm-up for these Paralympic Games. Having been to many venues, the roar from the crowds and the fans has been quite deafening. And here are the flags of the athletes are formally welcomed. Deafening support across all the venues from all the fans from all over the world. 164 countries here in London 2012, 18 more countries than ever before.
I call upon the spirit of autumn, the spirit of water, of the ebb and flow of emotion, of open seas and running streams, of cleansing rain, spirit of the evening sun, of twilight and of autumn. I call upon the spirit of winter, the spirit of earth, the womb of creation, of night and the snows of winter, deep roots and ancient stones. I call upon the spirit of spring, the spirit of air, the breath of life, of sunrise, and of new life and new growth. I call upon the spirit of summer, the spirit of fire, of energy and of passion, the spirit of the noonday sun, the heat of summer, vitality and abundance. My friends, let the festival commence.
13 sections to this festival this evening. Festival of the Flame. Very much the spirit of the Games has been noted, and we move now into autumn.
I was just thinking there, Nick, how well Rory did. I wonder how many times he practiced that verse in his lounge room And how do you prepare for a moment like that when you know you're in front of the world and you don't want to be nervous, you don't want to make a mistake, and he did an almighty job.
Yeah, nobody wants to make a mistake. I was nervous just sitting here before moments of countdown. That man stood in front of the middle of 84,000 people. Adrenaline pumping through his veins, I'm sure. And that keeps you on your edge. He's doing a grand job.
You know, and he's probably pinching himself, thinking, you know, he lost his leg on patrol and now has this incredible moment in life. And that's what I love about the Paralympic Games, is all of those 4,200 athletes have a story, something happened in their life that completely changed. And all of them having this wonderful experience at the London 2012 Paralympic Games. I'm sure many of them will be thanking the world for that moment that changed their lives, because this is something extraordinary that they've experienced over the last 11 days.
Well, I'm sure of that, convinced of that. And Katrina, of course, you've got a story to tell. You're a multi-gold medalist, winning yourself 4 gold medals, is that right, across 3 different Paralympic Games. So what memories does this bring back for you?
Extraordinary memories. I watched 3 closing ceremonies. I participated in 3 opening. In fact, I got to bring the torch into the stadium for the Sydney opening ceremony in my home country. And this closing is a party for the athletes where all of their hard work is done. This has been a build-up, the nerves, the stress, and when you get to this moment you say, haha, we did it. And particularly when you ran a PB or you got the result you set out to achieve, this is their moment to just say, we're going to party and enjoy this ceremony.
Before we move into the seasons that were described a moment ago, this section is simply called Truck Invasion.
Now, Nick, there are 5 big trucks loaded with casts of characters coming in, and 20 smaller vehicles and a cast of 90, creating a very fantastic atmosphere, the festival atmosphere. Some of these vehicles were featured in the film at the beginning of the ceremony. Collection of weird and wonderful vehicles and machines with exotic sounding names and strange moving parts.
Strange moving creatures as well.
Don't they look extraordinary? I love them. It's a little bit like Edward Scissorhands mixed with and a gorgeous looking fish to the top left of the screen.
Well, we were all told yesterday at the debrief that it will be a tremendously artistic closing ceremony, and it's certainly that already, just a few minutes in.
So that looks like the steampunk steamship, which rides on a billowing cloud of sailcloth, driven by a little girl called Kitty. And you can see all the athletes there with their cameras, their iPhones, whatever they can to be taking in all of this action.
So we've seen a Clamposaurus, a helicopter, the beast from the earth, the bug, the time machine, and the car that had to be towed through this section.
And the music also is called Truck Invasion, is a new composition by David Arnold based on Coldplay's Politic from 2002. Now you've got to try and guess what what all these are, Nick, from what you've just described.
I'm desperately trying.
What would this one be? Maybe the bug?
But yeah, the bug made from an ex-wartime British Army truck with wings formed from mould.